Ubwansu Gusii. Biamono kigimo mwanchu murigeria ku television ya Ndizi TV na inde twiranira sekingese igia kabere kyo murogerio bwe Ekeumbu emagaroba yabono agarondo chechi abere kidaika ange merongen nene isaronemo igoro yechinsa isatu chobutuko obwabono to soire bono kingese igia kabere kigima ekyo murogerio bwe Ekeumbu biamono kigima ando siasore so aso metando yaito ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital abo igo YouTube nigo gotonyora buna Ndizi TV News website yaito nigere www.ndizitv.net chinse merongebere na inye goswagari watch TV live anywhere across the world nabo nogabo kugenda linde otoikere bya kegima na yurigerio murogerio bwe Ekeumbu nabo gemerobirinde yonsi ya Ndizi TV chinse merongebere na inye dolikori migari bono no twakinira abo no maita mangana digital asaikire boniga biamono bunire butambe kire lituganywa mosi ngo twara tole omogani ugito gukorera mangana mange kubwatikana na siasa chizigendrete nabwo mangana ya economy ni bintu binde binge kiagara bagoteba siasa ne robogima ekero siasa ya sarikire imense ya Kenya kire gento ya sarikire kobono ibintu byabire bobe byamono kigima asebono tikatosoye mase mokira chiza cyarami nyokire goika aso murobirio bwe Ekeumbu emarogoba yabono mogeni one se baryo nyoro rire poster aliko twabegire online na ndibna nagotebia litangani nigakoro kwa amuroke honorable Cyprian Getanda nigakoro asekombegerikia County Governance Watch kikuriria mangana na ki mirobiria magendere gokorekana na kuboria maboria mangi kubwatakana kiri kigendrete no arega iga urakira matuka mangi na inde karibu sana kigendrete wasirira ndia matuka abira atatu igane iga
era kindari mangi always glad to be here.
Okay, yes. Thank you Andrete
muyatore
kuritu atiganete
embure nyinge but we thank God.
Yes. At some point ingwarenge county ya Nairobi litokoli alero
actually ndero naru chinsa anga saa 8 gocha kwana na abana ba mindava Gusii na Kenya se
abuso kwa itanchira gocha igatoro chimbure tugetweta Sunday ma to ko bwana ki ande akembure go twe nyinge
actually no ga to idwono ngutwere embure koru Nairobi ngutwere I think all over Kenya embure nero
negendete go tu.
Yes.
Okay bibona no mwanchu murigereria twabekire gabo link kabisa YouTube na Facebook link gabo twabekire bya kigima bibona so abo origererie bali ko yorogongoro Gusii ande akasota ikonyora Ndizi TV so YouTube na Facebook Ndizi TV News asensemo ya YouTube origereri ya kigima na boygo nsemo ya Facebook no gotonyora Ndizi TV News Digital biamono kigima na yengete kwanyore link ga buno gutumira basandi bawo na kuyitobere ka buri geri kabisa bono mangana na manga korekana kuringa kiria buka bono aye maseyemo egento kia bwangu gakigime kigendrete amatemu na akorwa yikraskia gatano na gatatu abana majibu na hacha aya sokorwa na Gusii ngima na kikwara skuru endenere utagete ko anambia mono ase mangana ya tuakora gose amatemu ya soka
generally Gusii amatemu buna soka kiskuru njia korete wiya lakini expectation njia alenge buna tuakagerete kurwa bumaega but asabana bakorete biya we tell them congratulations.
Okay.
na bali batayigeti batanyorete max ali batajirete it's not the end of life.
Okay.
Exam is there go kogage so mbaba so ko moyo we have had cases before asabana bakugwa matembu bengenta we've had suicide cases.
Yes.
So our system mune yajire nyi ya CBC I think if I'm right abana bo muiso bana bakorete matembu. Yes.
After 38 years.
After 38 years.
You're correct. 844.
You're correct 844.
Good.
KCP. They are the last bonds.
Yeah.
As a system where you must get more. So we also tell them congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bia mano kigima. Nkwa nanga ande yake mbale baitete na mbale bataitete. Ande yake sama tukamange twabeire togo chengera bali baitete tokora TV muna ntuka ganto focus tia bange sana bakateba nyasaye abaibuli bane na inche bidii na bali mbaito balia ena mbe nyingi kolengana na alia soketa machibu alia Mbali abangi batajete university. Batajete secondary school. Amagisi amaya. What next? What next?
Na weka wege nteke kongu. But abana once na aba Kenya. They are Kenyans. So we really hope na serikali ne tuare system yoko ba absorb because nga kigo jiko repeat na ndike KCP ndeteka hiyo. You know, that's a big challenge.
Na iwe tasi kita konte wana mba chikorosu ligwe nchiragite.
So they should come up with a system ngia yoko under to secondary being the last bonds. They should be treated serikali weketu alomoroberio yo. Because I feel I always say I don't think into alenge prepared enough. No more over CBC. There are a lot of gaps. I know that we can discuss another day. But but it's my prayer una serikali etuare an efficient system yoko ensure buna mwana ndete ribado 100%.
Yes.
100% transfer to secondary
school.
Everyone, and they make sure that it's implemented without to frustrate abana bakoreta matem. Yes.
Okay. Gukwanira gabo samana bakoreta matem namangana mange agende to gukwano na rocha bayibuli bande bakuwe murungani alinga abana babo niko babikire to matemu bose totabe irregularities ngiri cyaro kanetoro bakabikira wrong marks na boigo abande delay yale ngoro kero liri SMS ilumna botambe bagotoma uchi ase service provider Safaricom mostly ne isi ingia 20 na isano amatemu ajiche mujano no betali kurulitangani kururo cha matemu arandi kuruchinza isa toinye wika saa 9 abasaki beto bakire isiko baganyerete bali skuru isiko nagi skuru eye gotambe ngojere aite gatobera erinde torole mbaranyora matemu wika chinza kianda iga andi hakuru cha matemu aya igajerete bukurushi gwako sekoenaniwa
I think so. I think kiagera una Wano ogo delay kori, you can imagine naro chumo buri watamuno otomeri message 200. So you can imagine the message 200 times 25 shillings. How much parent ya tumiete. So gentukeri, well, nakimba apologize around sana na nusu people are able to get marks, but rende gentukeri as a country IT compliant like Kenya, getakeri it's so embarrassing. And I want to raise eyebrows because they know this has happened before. A system ngojere a lot of people nande wakumanya marks study una kartwa gajire okwande school ya waje kwanya sale pinned. So they know that ngwa peniere na wabata kere batware a system ya betari overwhelmed. So number 2 okwenguruma kuna okwe murungani ndite nari okwe murungani ngoro una bantu banyorete marks yabo by the matemu aya ke batuna whatever I think the Ministry of Education asomo Siasa itare machogu they hurried. I don't understand what the hurry was ekibare go in hurry but I think oko there are things that were not done right. For example, I don't want to mention a school, but there's a school naona kwa Nyoro it was in news called Isiolo. In that school in science abana bakoreta mathematics once babwata 75%.
Yeah.
Our school, is it possible? No, it's not. It's not possible. At the moment, once 75%. I've interacted na bantu muibo na kurumwana yarenge class 7 for the last 2 years. Tana konyora max nze ya 410. Umwana yabwata max 325. And it's not an isolated case. Ama sakaralia cushion papers ngotigarare. Omuibo dinaro nere otumire answer sheets chirichi yaruetu akamakeli omwana webuna ichoreti gari. A serious discrepancy.
Ekorokana.
Ata gego nyara 47 bakamwa 360 something. Then you ask yourself a question. How efficient a system yoko makia matemwere? Because well, you know a system a process yoko kora matemu ke but it's very comprehensive. Bagora una boniga because of I think Mbura we even have choppers. The government puts in a lot of resources. The government here chiba as a chiao taxpayers money. They put in a lot of resources. Tuama got exam and then people were hurried markers were hurried in a hall then Bama got a very big function.
Yes.
Yoko launch. You know those are millions being used. then kwama kwa abana aba amatemu atali yabo.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it's 100%, but you know, an injustice tells us that there's more that we don't know.
Okay.
Because how then will you omwano manyiru na amatemu akoleta max ya uli hata kwa maybe 410 or 405 umekuwa 325. How will you teach omwano yo fairness? How will you teach him that the world is fair? He will be treated fairly.
Yes.
No, he will be traumatized.
Akero kuligiria SM ya matema roche na kurwa chagete gorro kwalinge mbuletu eta sanda ange kitali ko ikororo nini bintu bindi byakire binge akero mu waziri ari gukwana igagota ko totality nga discrepancies njale ngo nyinge gwikira poniga message iri kurwa se belio kipsam PS
yes.
No mu waziri muske machogo
yes.
Ngoko ajebu no muiboli ngoko ere affirmation kigimanga kirege ntombi yakere muno moiboli from the perspective yo moiboli egero goligere yevde
not at all na taka ngote na there is a school in Isiolo where pupils 75% a whole school so it can be one isolated case, it can be a case, but how many more like how many yani yorete 80 or 50% in that school. So I think the CS and the PS we should have an inquiry, a serious inquiry on NEC, particularly as a marking.
Okay.
This thing has exposed a serious irregularity as a marking. And I can ya toro kruna no nkurumaega igona na matemwa bantu bari konyora bana ba konyora. It's not their true results, which is completely unfair. It's very unfair. Waputiro mwana through a system ya 8 years. You've put as unnecessarily you've put in a lot of money.
Yes.
Amatemwaelire
expectation chirigoro.
Yes. Mwachora bantu bawo kumaki. You hurry them for no good reason. Mama kwa bantu results quote unquote fake result that they don't deserve. I mean that is the highest level of injustice. Ndune Ekeumbu we are going to write really an inquiry should be made. Even if it means amatemu ya makiguya in counties ko schools that they feel banyoreti results yao. A lot of schools here are very affected. You know them. I don't want to mention names. Top schools here are for many years.
Yes.
It is not a coincidence that suddenly all those schools here perform. Yes.
Okay. Mimi kigima engani yo olio tenete kombegia kiane Kenya National Examination Council CEO Dr. David Njegere na ruete statement rende yogo kwana ase ne bintu binge bya very brought into their attention ko batekana na mangana yo yamatembu we hope mbachi koligeria sika kichuma ligeria na ina bugutu ligira go chana ngo isanegete yande yake na mangana yamatembu kolengana munajete asore gose nyiko bate muchandonde namba yesimi no rigoro gabo petrano akobekire gabo elindo to kwanere goche magaroba yabona na ngani ndeonsi elioroche nga ya gukwazire gose ogwete na okwane magaito kuye kwanere gobono abokuru ebirengera libya ogabu elinde agertoka ndrete gusuka bosio na kuyaligireria tiga tutararwe singaneye yamatemu ninki kiabete kebe this time round ekiagara chinga ki yo muwaziri olengo okurumaiga muwaziri nyagosira lietalia chire nyagosira oyosira education, Minister of Education, no maite. No, ya chile. Magoa. Biamana nani Professor Magoa. Mate muna kole tu under his watch. Aga chagwango. Irregularities vitu vitali kukwana iga paka ba kuchukolikero guchia se kyombigia kya matem kya nek.
Yes.
Umwaziri matianginale ngoro. Mate muna kole tu na enero chageti manganaya ya matemgo gocha bwango kwarorire in kichinga kicu bitari ngi gokorekana raboigo no nye byare gokorekana is to a portion yenge lakini ngakie yaboniga.
I think as serikali almost ke William Ruto you need to have his act together. Unanante aba it's very unfair kwa yegwa matemu atali yago nande mangana magambi ande even Kisii nderabona yaera
I think from yesterday.
Yes.
We have seen yenara ko era gocha. We have
seen chiskuru chetu na Nyambare which was the best performing school in the country
mwakolio eta
kwa rore bintu yeteire DCI no bale ngororo chief principal abarimu bakabwatu in big schools in Kisii bakoyo Sironga I think, and then abana bali bakanga kurusumba kachianga cyabo cyime frustrating them matarasoma temume. Those kids were tortured and I can guarantee you don't expect good results kuraso mwana or very affected in Chirabuneri. Now the question is, Chief Minister Chinde Chabere Kuru Mayagabo. And we've been so lucky that this is I think the third time Coronono Muskongeri, we have had ministers. I think Kisii about to produce the highest number of
by education.
Yes, by education. Koromos Kongeri Gocha. Even these reforms, yes, Matiangi and Rono Moske Machoku.
Yes.
So then the question is, now Jimaka form a commission of inquiry. Akare Moske Machawako Ako Amatemu that Kisii Amatemu they formed a commission of inquiry. I didn't see anything substantive from that commission of inquiry.
Yes.
So Omanyaku Eboli Gusii akawa disciplined akawa tubate
waziri
education.
Yes.
Because well, other counties, other regions, Mount Kenya, the Minister of Finance. So why is it that in Turende totally kwandaba tofo muji inquiry amangana a finance? Why is it that we don't hit them because what minister? I think it's unfair. Is a Kenyan, irrespective of what the docket is a Kenyan. Abana wetu ba Gusii school chetu cha Gusii, they are being penalized because they're punished simply because you have a minister okurwe region ya ino.
Na raba ababunge borokonkorwa Gusii bonzi na ba women rep ba eterina garia bagakwana bagateba telewiya ngokore rugo abana bali bakorwa ibintu binabiri telewiya igo nenkereyemo ya orokiringa ekirenga ngirekero hororo gyokwane kimna orokonkoro Gusii school cyo ensemeye nkiriko kokora bunebwe bunetakeire ba kwanerenga nekero balinge parliament igaria. Do you support the message iri batebete?
I support because you know Gusii,
yes.
I don't know, you need to counter check this fact.
Yeah.
But Gusii as a community, we are the most literate. Yes. Literate. Chile are very exposed in the country.
Okay.
Literate. So then it's not magic, it's not rocket science. Gusii, they do well. Even nationally, top students na wewe isko ya Gusii, Gusii Gusii, we could not miss anywhere in the map.
Okay.
So it will be grossly unfair. We are being punished because punished. I mean, you know, it's painful. You've invested, you put in money. But then a government go protect, go inspire, go education, then punishes you. You go demoralize.
Yes.
Like I'm telling you, we will be here. We are going to see either Baba Bekere Chiwai, like the cancelled exam, or Savannah Bali, even irregularity, the kind of trauma put through.
Affected in one way or the other.
A principal, you know, I got to Morris, Wichanga Matara, Soikrasi, Mokom Yokan Neji supervisor, and then you sit in an exam that you prepared for 4 years. I mean, it's so traumatizing, and we're not going to see very good results, unfortunately. So, from Nonsironga is actually the story is the same. The same script. They were traumatized, they were put through. Na DCI.
Tikangobori. Ekero gukwa ni bintu bnebyo byonsi of course into abroche bnebyo kolekana. Ekere tabo bunge pakokwana. Do we feel proud nanto bwato mo waziri bwa mangana yejise mikuroro kongoro if we are feeling that pain?
He should Umuske, who's my friend actually, Machogu should stamp his authority. And as I said, we are not going to sit pretty in Ekeumbu. We have already written to NEC. We have raised these serious issues. The kind of things. No, they have received complaints. People have raised issues grave. So Machogu should stand up and stamp authority.
Yes, like suddenly all of a sudden to another one to know house.
So what informs the sudden
change? Ceremony nere yali koba initially ekera matemo agosoka akorerirwo muraibwense igaria you receive in parliament. I'm not so sure, if I could be wrong, this kind of thing never happened, or even if it happened, it was under the carpet. Inki, what could be happening?
There's something that is not right. Kiagera, we started hiring amatemu diria COVID. So that we catch up with the normal calendar.
Yes,
2020. But we finished, we are not in a hurry, for heaven's sake. January.
Yes.
This is November. I remember. Yeah, this is November. So I don't think in the going from the kind of hurrying to and then, as I said, this is a very expensive process.
And nobody mabuabanto.
Those are millions being spent.
Yes.
The media houses being invited. Must spend your normal programming
to discuss the whole time.
Of course, it's your work, but then a lot of time and resource in a way.
Yes. And cover one-on-one. Yes. There is a way to accelerate operations more than every other day.
And you even put in resources.
Yeah.
In schools.
But
I'm sure you are surprised.
Later in the afternoon.
And people, we've just discussed that, and I know a parent who sent almost 200 messages. So a lot of money and time, generally resources were used.
Okay.
On a process, very efficient. On a process, is an important exercise. Yes, we appreciate.
Yes.
But it's nothing of sort of what to expect it as a country.
Biamono kigmo murigeria kreto gendrete gukwana twara kwani digurija mangana yisebi naye ande yake matemo ya sogete onye gwesanigete ositoisanigeti naye na onye kobwateli engana na bogo tulikira SMS rigoro gapo Kemi Sophie Motangi biamono kigimo ikota imagine if you go to schools you find that abana abange are from outside and soma kabisa outside of Gusii ni wachache sana, yet they are punishing them where they think all children are Kisiis. It's wrong surely. Our Gusii region school already students panicked, and what we are expecting only God to intervene. Koruanyangongo Junction getting you loud and clear. Biamono kigima Kemi Sophie Motangi asinkwana ya magoroba ya bono no ujumbe ya gwa tomire go cha magoroba ya bono. Biamono kigima tokendenga niende igudu kwa na mangana ya recurrent boni galende ekerto go kwa na kurugorongo rifatore go jese county in the preparation chabo mbure nyinge ya toure several places number of people ba sirio bogima properties have been destroyed oligeri orogorwa Western Kenya right now chibara cha iduru na mache oligeri Mombasa ebinto byatenete gari bono gari njale gweta bantu bali gweta ibali go swim oche makueni somewhere there abantu bali kuru nyangi abangina geteiga bagasombune gari Mombasa abungo tichora bali ngina inde metaro konyora nero konyerubora naenda abantu angebata tobe country na borobo bali mireta sama cha yume kuikira boniga emirobelitira abeko isaine ekoroki na serikali ya county na serikali ya nene ya birige kweroberia asomuroberio magana tokoro mitigation ya El Nino weathermen mbarwete engane mbanye kwaneta bulikana ki embra El Nino gochagochere omura ibwense agachakanye water down karanye water down tukagenderega embura eye mokonyi bomura ibwense nera matuka makego sokiro tebe na jibesi cha batu kirwe 10 billion which is various counties Otaraji go kimambia ye kiombegia Council of Governors gekorawa no musubati Anwaiguru na burugona bagabana banda banke uruchinsemo ao bagabana gwe county ya Kisii muske Simbarati na rocho yo Nyeri Mutaika Higa na roche oyo Mombasa Abdul Somad Nasir bagukana na bese kinjira koraki njira lokana wikabono imichando ni mingi ngaitoberete sofa nkiroje anything kwarorire ni we kegenderete
naru binaru okwa yo moyigoyo naru Nairobi
this afternoon
this afternoon actually na onara abana bali kire bagunya go tichere metaro but is that enough no embure go to Nairobi ni nyinge embure go to Kenya ni nyinge let's first agree El Nino
yes.
This is El Nino is nothing less So ekero omonene bwense achitaga tebuna there is no El Nino bakabeka 10 billion then agacha tebuna there is let's prepare.
It's been scaled down.
Akama tebuna haya itakuwa mvua mingi. So the question is the 10 billion ngaichia chiete. Have we been told that they were diverted into another maybe function? Because it's colleague asiende ngao ndora tebugendo bune ekyo. So far, we have lost, I was checking, we have lost up to 77.
So far?
Known.
Yeah.
Yes. 70, you know, we should not lose our life. Na responsibility ya serikali kurenda property na life. So we have already lost up to 77. Chimbori na chiombe to kubara.
Chinyinge chia sombiro.
Chinyinge.
Na properties chinde.
Property chinyinge chipara. You've just talked about chipara. Turkana before, like if you go to Turkana now, you are almost locked in your region. So more hundreds of thousands of other Kenyans have been displaced. Macau, hundreds of thousands right now.
Yeah.
And then you said there is no El Nino, and then you solve this budget. So could we have that money? No, settle abarende. Property very swept, their homes very swept. I saw a very sad case of Mwaka right now. Akairune nyumba ya hand, he lost Obogimabuai. So like Ntuari go to never say no relocation, economic relocation. Two, you know, it's exposing a lot of roads. The kind of roads to what the should be. And counties, I wonder who speaks for this government. Gachagua said by the counties, Chibas.
Yes.
Naro Jomo Kisii Mbaga Kana Waiguru whatever Mbarago. And it's true, they have not been given this money. So where is this money? That's what we're asking this government. Because people are dying. Mombasa and but it's something else. It's bad, and in the near future, Mombasa will be inhabitable, and other regions, western region. So we must rise up to the occasion. Our level of preparedness is so awkward, it's so zero. I don't know what this government prioritizes, honestly. The priority really kolenda abagima yaba Kenya, because that protection of property na life no bogima. Na kieta kero kobe eki again take Tanzania se enyisi.
Ndete kuboliga. Yes. Obone te kurwo roboti igoro ya amangana yegweta. Ningo.
Of course, ndobwate weatherman, ndobwate department,
meteorological department.
And it gives the president the report.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, and you know, this is in line with international standards. Internationally, meteorological departments, internationally known, they said there's El Nino. So I don't know where almost William Ruto got the point that there's no El Nino. I don't know whether Abete misinformed. I really don't know. But the thing is, you cannot get it wrong as a prediction ya weather.
Yale ko banichize mu America alise babwate bintu biri byabo Katarina hurricane kirichigo cyigaro gura marira yabasubati chinyinge.
Yes.
The amount of destruction yale cyo kolekana yale ko bani after weathermen ba rule robot then remarkable watered down.
Heads roll. Heads should roll. If you are as serious as democracy, even the president should resign. You are telling us there's no El Nino. You even put resources. I think no in corruption. Because where is this money? Even the deputy president is saying that we dispatched this money.
Nabagabana
bakanire almost kesa kaja Nairobi aligeta abana 3,500 wogo tichori metaro
bali bagotoka amato.
Yes.
They did
he's even struggling to pay them. I saw that he wants to lay them off and yet embura wana liego to yango dem na Nairobi there's rain like you wake up in the morning up and walk there's a lot of rain and we are going to see, we are not sure. Actually, if we are serious as a country, the meteorological department and they are doing another report to see for how long then are we going to expect this.
Because the amount of rain expected. Which for
which period? Let's have a department, our experts. they own about misadvised. Let somebody should take responsibility for this mishap. But this is what is there. Another thing, counties are crying. You know, I've seen governors crying.
Yes.
These guys are not serious. I've worked for a county government before. Every county government, you know what the department, disaster management.
Good.
They have that component.
When you
draw your budget, when you do the annual development plan, like I don't know, but I know it's between 50 and 100 million. As a county.
Yes.
So these counties have this money. We have not seen it. We have not seen a single, and you know, this is money you put every financial year. Disaster, where does this money go? When the disaster where is this money? Why are we not feeling it?
Governance, what do you expect by now?
Depending, of course, it's relative from county to. There are counties that will not feel. Gusii, we don't floods in Nyinge. Yes. South Mogrango.
Yes.
Asomoske, Sora Kuru actually should be forefront. So, so when as a county, you've been advised that we're expecting heavy rains. Now, it is your responsibility to educate abantu through a department in civic education and public participation. It is your responsibility na mutane pa bagachiri nyomba mu facilitate mwate na agase murega lira berungu chiru kwanyuka because they have information. They have all this information.
Mapema.
Yes, it's their responsibility kwagacha onyene kurende what are they called bridge. Asa abantu baranyara gutambuka babe save. It is their responsibility purely. Drainage system, we have a pathetic drainage system in Kisii. That is why they're not able to play football because of drainage.
Yes.
So this is the more expected resources should be put into sorting our drainage system. Actually, counties, much as they're expecting money from national government, which is a national component, yes, because they have this budget, I can guarantee you.
Only the budget here.
But the year 100 million is a lot of money, 200 million is a lot of money. Why do you want to build roads at the expense of saving lives, Chiabanto?
And the deputy president, Yalekobolina, Chivas, Mogetalia, Vigancha. Abantu bago jako siriyo bugima bayiruna amache ngimocha wakolera kirebesa nebangire
of course nebangire the only place to go give a deputy president negra wakauna babayire chibasa chiel nino they haven't.
Okay.
And the other place I differ with the county government is they have absolutely no money. No. When you do the annual development plan, ADP account.
Disaster management
is complete. And by the way, almost they have employees.
Okay.
I know, like Kisii County Government, Nyamira County Government, they have a whole director of disaster management.
Yes.
They have a deputy assistant. We have fire people.
Department.
Yes. We have those people.
But dispatched within a short while.
Yeah, now that they are in the office, they are earning a salary. They have a plan. They have a budget. But are we seeing this?
Is it difficult to go trace the national government? Is it difficult? Mo deputy president they have
not given them that money.
But the system yes, the money was dispatched to Kurugaiga, which is the account agent. What is so difficult with us knowing?
They have not. So that's why I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to dispatch, and the president has said there's no El Nino. So when there is no El Nino, you cannot go ahead and dispatch this money. It means this money, if our financial internal controls and systems were working, it could be allocated to do something else. But we have not been told. Because we have a right. We have a right to information. But when I have said 10 billion, while Kenyans are losing life. While property is being lost, while and you know, I was just I was telling him, he was telling me, you'll be surprised when nande no tista ni hiyo nande chiombe ng'onga juku kwa umurakera
Hona majita hiyo.
Yes. There is no food. So really, what is so serious? We harvest ya machaya. You know, even though we should harvest this water. The dams they are talking about.
Yes.
I heard the president saying that they have a plan. They want to do, I don't know, through NYS, they want to do almost 2,000 dams. That is, you know, let's stop with lip service.
Okay.
This water should be collected. This should be a blessing in disguise.
Okay.
You'll be surprised. That soil is so fertile. So we harvest those waters. Food secure. Collect food security. Grow chindagera. And watuare indagera in their homes.
Okay. Boniga.
Yes.
Is there any project running in this country right now? Even anything? Is there anything running? According to your knowledge, to me, according to what I've heard, Nandi Senator Cherargei, I can go fire at Murkomen, Wazir where Mangayo Bosombi. You have done a click and took it in it, no, there is nothing here. From where you stand, from the government's watch, what do you see? So far in this government, anything?
This government is not, and I'm being fair to them, in a scorecard of 1 to 10, I'll give them 2, if not 1.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Nothing is working. The only thing a government is making Amagimayabanto miserable, putting tax in everything. When you go to take a band on Yabanto, what are the code? You need 2,000. You need 1,000 you know, they're even taxing the dead. You are going to start paying tax. I know where to Mukungonya girlfriend and you're not married.
Yes.
You're supposed to pay 2,000 to the government every month. Yes. And imagine with all that.
Yes.
With all that, they have not been able, last time, they have not been able ko reach a target almost
yes.
Collected once an average of 171 billion every month. The best route of government is done is 151 billion.
To take the target?
Yes, even after adding all these things, after Kurusiam, after 149 in Baka 220, you know, after doing all this, you still can't reach that target.
Yes.
And then, I said here last time, there is no government, there is no country that can... for overtaxing its people.
Yes.
Because people run away, people innovate ways, tax. Actually, I was with one of my brothers last week,
yes.
Chips, you want quick food.
Yeah.
Do you know, because we didn't have cash, we are not able to get food. Because when you go and even the real chips in Nairobi, they'll tell you, they say, we cash.
Joke.
Yes, we had to look, literally, because you cannot find our soda withdraw, we had to look for our katomotomere in excess. Cash.
Okay.
Why are they doing that? They're avoiding
tax pay.
Tax. And you're going to see worse. People are innovating ways. People around because they'll be
monitored. More taxes.
So Kenyans are becoming clever each day to avoid to pay tax.
Good. Garatu kwa point yigo ya chirego cha ase eyendeza chukukwanira next kolendikana some SMS ya moibere elinde byo no mwancho murigeria gendera ko ndigere SMS ya ogabu asa mangana twakwanire kirigia kunire twakwanire gora ya matemu munabwa toketubwango bwango egatwara mamocho abira ndatoiga abego twakwanire gora imbra El Nino ale asore na kioroche serikali yero bereti ya serikali ya county osene serikali enene byo mono kigima hai Ndizi TV boirire John byo mono boirire buya chitoroni go chia usine kiate chia rangire kolende bono na aramukirie chitoroni go jamwere kolende aramukirie bono comment yaye nigo ereiga chinga kicha magega Nairobi Nyandarua na Kericho nigo chia gatanganire how come chiskuru chorogongo chigokora buya chiamurikirwa kiekora chisukuru choro kongoro chigokora buya chiamurikirwa oyakuru kwa rogo Chris kurwa bogisero raganga ime Ekeumbu gya siasa biamano kigima arogo Chris chitoronchi koira kerambono totaregete buya kigima bono leto chikoso kigima ase engane riendi tokigima igoro ya cost of living ndikabono tosoya sensemo ya esiringi ya Kenya ya depreciate against $1 gwikira rero nigere mia yemo ne 50 na ibere 152 shillings ekero muraibu ensakorwa igo yarenge I think slightly above 100 either 120 yes no yarengabo what does it mean to mo Kenya kawaida ekera gote gune shiringi yense ya Kenya ya depreciate gwikira boniga nkie minute asare na kieko mo affect yo montore skonyumaga ozo montore totebe south mogirango se ekera bo machoge ekera gune shiringi ya Kenya ya depreciate against the dollar
one tuyatora chakira factors chikogera shiringi ya depreciate
yes
one we have recycled a problem almost CS of finance okoroku na njuguna ndungu
yes
njuguna ndungu in the former regime
na watu muchando kete
na rorenge governor ya Central Bank of Kenya
good
yes njuguna ndungu knows the kind of business yako koraga and we have called him out severally what they do bakona create an artificial shortage ya dollar egere kine bama konye igorera so njuguna and I know his people are listening knows what he did when he was a governor Central Bank he has been promoted kana biashara corruption no kobisa you create an artificial shortage dollar yake na mama koja mwa woni kama ndi business people babisete chibesa babisete dollar yabo there are people if you know people in the US woniga baru do in cash bakwanye ndayo muntu ogachita besa ri alenga $100 is making a 50 shillings per a dollar so omonda to ale $100,000
that is just on top
so that is the artificial shortage that Njuguna Ndungu is doing was doing a grand ngomangano wa Central Bank na ndibono is implementing the same mother project woni gabunaro mo Siasa of finance
yes
so how does it affect
mwananchi
kawaida definitely life will become expensive even though we don't import we import a lot then Kenya you will be surprised we import magaji toothpick magaji bitoko na we made in China
yes
so ekare dollar ego the cost of living goes up because ebe asamogo tumia go import even the goes very high and number two there is no money in circulation that's another thing going from a dollar go Kina
yes
why is there no money in circulation there's no business life is difficult
yes
people have lost jobs business are no work oto alibona ngomondo gwate biashara biko kolega asi you should be thanking his God but doing business in Kenya is so difficult now and literally nothing is working salaries are not being paid promptly about the tax bako na jene chavingo yeto ikiri mpaka 2.75 yeah so people are being overtaxed there are no jobs business injiri kokora gasi and then we are importing stuff we are imposing tax in literally everything every single thing umuntu na nsa kedia da una jirast boningo ni ruto tigari akanga go tax last yeah so we are seeing this left right center
yes
Mono umuntu re mashinani mpaka feel impact ito una to kwenye feel okoba dollar yake ni roko bota kwa umuntu isiko we cover affected because the things we use not even the toothpicks that we use we import
okay
yeah
okay ndete go sombrero botrora go it's a press statement issued by the Federation of Kenya Employees.
Yes.
Ruasoke tugu tariki 24 chumutinyi November. Ruasoke tugu November 24th. Nairo mutinyi otole taiba. Just yesterday, isn't it? 24th kusikora hari.
Around 25th.
Federation of Kenyan Employees ikinigo begete nete amangana y'abantu bakuri kwemeremo. The cost of doing business has become unsustainable since the enactment of the implementation of the Financial Act 2023.
Yes.
Eneria kinetiwe ya maguteria kurwa 8% to 16%.
Yes.
The employer's view is that changes have had an overall negative impact on the cash flows and the financial positions of enterprises in various ways. Direct impact on payroll, impact on demand, demand of general wages review, risks of business closure, and increased laying off of employees.
Exactly what I was telling you.
Yes.
When you put duty, in fact, I was listening. We have unfairly added 30 shillings
on top of legal.
Yes, 30 shillings. We cannot trace. Cartels that a government knows. So when you have after 220. So in the worst case scenario, we should be at 190. In the worst case scenario, which is almost case serikali almost go to amend by 59%. I'm after by 59%. That is more than half.
The Kenya shilling lost 21% of its value between 13th of September 2022 and 22nd November 2023. Esengencho ya yugukino kukobo ebintu prices ya kiniwe nesiringi ya siririe 21% of it.
Yes. I talked exactly about Yoru.
Yes.
But I told you that people have lost jobs. Businesses are closing down, even media houses. They are laying off people because they cannot sustain the wage bill. The government, employees go. The last time I was with you here, we were talking about employees be account going up to 4 months without a salary. And when that salary comes, the exchequer is there to tax it. I know people work up to 35% in terms of tax. You know, how will the shilling get strong? And then there are these mischievous deeds. Now that you know, you almost you go create artificial shortage here. They release, they make money, not money that is going to development of a country, of few people, but rogue as a mifuko ya boime. Yeah.
US dollar ya Kenya paka 152.45 compared to 121 at the same time in 2022.
You can imagine.
Within mwaka yomo span of mwaka yomo ya kinire sana gochegoro unoro about your mwanchu murigeria na gotebia rurwete sekiombekeria FKE.
Na actually as a point here yo kebati.
Yes.
You know, serikali ite to excuse because why is if we are talking about this again Ukraine, na Israel, na Russia. So why are other countries chile immediate neighborhood?
Yes.
Why is the Uganda shilling not depreciating that much? Why is the Tanzanian shilling not depreciating? I was just in Rwanda 1 month ago. Why is the Rwanda franc case why is it not depreciating? Then why Kenya?
With the same speed?
Yes, in the same period.
Yeah, Kenya.
In the same period. It's not happening. They'll tell you.
But they got use our own creation.
Of course, we are not doing the right thing. We are overtaxing Kenyans. We are putting tax in everything. We are making the cost of Kenya.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very high. So when I make the cost when you make it, what do? I don't do business. Yes.
The
so
moment
money is not circulating. I'm not making money myself. You are not getting that tax from me as a government. So those are even they want to depreciate.
Okay.
And we are going worst times. I can assure you. 160.
On the same note, sort about your concerning analyze the state of the economy, maybe to begin cost of living. Investors have Kenya, with Uganda, and Tanzania. In fact, there was a report only that I can't remember the source. It's now even better in Tanzania as compared to Kenya.
Of course.
Because for one, abantu mbakomanya ndiye tax yenyego egocha. Again, anytime naboko nyoranga babigire tax yenya. Two, ekero investor amagutana arasira 17 billion ya tebe kana ni investigate rwete isiko yense ya ikirega iga amaguta ya sirire anyhow na kyo montara twaro kwegena ni country ya Kenya ngebintu bya yembire safe ono mondo rwete isiko ojito investigate na kiara tware okwegena nga ebiasala bya nembegete billion iga mbire safe
utaito kwa mafuta usira kwa yes one mafuta tarasira no ndaito ko correct mafuta tanya gusira mafuta re Kenya pipeline already
lakini onyo manyene tanya bwa diko naro
o manyene oyo manyene tayo those are all proxy you know those are all proxy and like I'm on a national television so I don't get ashamed to lay this fact Ekeumbu mafuta to Kenya, that deal was kuna G to G, government to government.
Yes.
It's a government to government deal. Yani government ye, government ye, mafuta. That is how you import 17 billion ya mafuta go to Kenya.
Yes.
So they are on my story. They almost bad mpaka mamu wata dumna no morigeli well. It's not good to judge. Not worth 17 billion. Not worth even a billion. God forbid.
To motigira. Kere story anero kurumaiga.
Yes.
I don't know whether you've read the story almost what you and Jerry.
Yes.
There is a very big story behind her. Mogo kina kwa ego chaiga alenge housemaid.
Yes.
Kurunyo mbage tega. Kanyora chiba sa nyingi gotira. It's okay. There's a story one.
Baga wana go import mafuta 17 billion that government what intelligence yeta manyiti. Omanya gusira and then you disappear.
Okay.
You know, this business you will disappear. But what
does it tell the investor on the ones you go?
So that is the question. The trending analogy una mambo ni matatu wame Kenya ama usafirisho binguni ama uende jana. We are literally chasing them. Ntua rara ngakia kuruko Sarai. What is the name?
Sarai obwe company ya Mumias.
Yes.
Ulio orenge otaketego ko ile company eli linda cha go produce sukari.
Na wata mpaka menengai sabuni.
Yes.
You can imagine as a senior government state officer commands you that go to court and withdraw that case. I mean, is in our judiciary
invested nerera nche.
Yeah. Judiciary is totally independent. Na ninge omondo jire ekina court. Why will you threaten no orusi? If you want to invest this money, Kenya, will you want to put your money at risk? No. Utambi uende binguni ama wame Kenya. So true to what you said, investors, not just Tanzania, even Uganda, the cost of doing business. Again, Donaro most recently, I was talking to a friend of mine of what a company yokorosia mache to purify and bottle water. She told me, I got the machine here. 250,000. But the licenses alone, she has spent 1.8 million. Yes, kwenda KRA, kwenda wapi, kwenda NEMA, 1.8 million. On a machine you bought 250,000. Do you know what will happen if you were in Rwanda, for example?
Yes.
Rwanda, the first thing, to work on a tax. If you have bought that machine and you want to do business in Rwanda, they want to entice you. What they do excite over korere yani oigore biashara regere abantu babanyore income ebe circulate. They'll not take your tax for 1 year. So with your 250,000 you get free license. Again, Dora kanene rent ya a premise yao.
Yeah. But perhaps you go to make estimate and the rest.
Yes.
Lakini go back anyway, waikira segete kwarabu atliko.
You don't pay any license by the way. They give you as long as by inspected waraduna. Yes, your machines are good. They are clean. They are according to the standard yes rekali. You don't do anything. You don't incur any extra hidden cost. But come to Kenya. You are told 1.8 million. And by then, 1.8 million. And county askaris no vale, they'll come frustrated. They'll tell you forgot to pay this. You'll be frustrated. You'll close business. No, even about them back at vendors. What a kid can have and you get 30.
Banyo, the taxi ya chirigo.
Yes,
Canidi about Banyo, remember
school fees. But you slap with that person with license of up to 2 million. People are closing shops. So people go to Tanzania, people go to Rwanda, people wanatoka na Uganda. Yeah, watama Kenya.
Mchando viro mwenene mahabono. Charles Okeyo, there was no hurry to release exams without proper preparation. Biamano Kegima, asengani yao. Nari gaiganero kurukwa Vincent Ojwang, nikago tebaiga. I support huyo mgeni seriously. Floods, every county has money for emergency. Exams, wanafunzi waliwekewa sign language instead of Kiswahili in some school. Mheshimiwa Machogu was in a hurry for no good reason kuachilia mtihani. Biamano Kegima asebirengeri byao kubwatekana na kiriuroche getabete bya. Naliga igana manyo nali kerieta yango nali geriga. I think the mistake we are making when the shilling falls in value is when we don't increase value of our exports. So we get unaware, yani tunapatikana unaware of the imports against the dollar. Like you get the point here, yenga na singe njutu yango nyirolirega. I think the mistake we are making when the shilling falls is in value is we don't increase value of our exports. Yeah.
That's a good point. You know why we could not increase value of our export? We have artificially created this shortage. Into the dollar. Into the dollar. We are closing shop, as I said. We are making cost of doing business difficult. So there's no even money in circulation. You know, it's not very easy to increase value of export. It's not a 1+2 thing. We go to all these systems working efficiently. So.
Imaikunyalekana biamono kigima twaragoso iri kigima abwasengane yo ya investors kogenda since isiko turaire na siasa sinini muraibwe nso mukoro na soka wiki no arenge kanisa sigitega haria mwingi no arenge se kanisa haria agakwa na mangana bera totoiga enduki areto muchando imeye serikali kwa abantu bagokana na muraibwe nse ondetayo muinyorete wikabono no muwaziri na roka gere ni cyagoro kobana mungatana gatano ndetayo inyorete umuraibwense okoro wekaboro nonya digamaine.
Now, of course, that's not true. People miss Uhuru. Uhuru Nabwate is weaknesses as a president.
Yeah.
But this country will always remember almost Uhuru. Much as no more deputy. We have never found ourselves as a country where we have found ourselves now. Now them na Uhuru ne weakness ya yonsi mafuta tari gweta tax tari go collect less than 170 billion.
Negerote metego compare the last regime time like this kaya soete into power 2013.
Yes.
Gocha.
Boniga Ruto collects a staggering average of 151 billion. And number two, people have been pushed, my friend. Now they na mbaka kare egari men bakono montoko bokoli okumoboli na serikali mbore ni mwachorete. I was just joking to you na kero montako kana barukire wada buna tari barwachorete
mboni ga kana oboli abantu ga montako kani na.
So you wonder then who voted this government? So do you know why they are doing that? They are ashamed kwa associated. Kera ngokora buna na kwandete serikali na nayo ndete mechande. The thing is you asked me about Mosque Uhuru. So they miss his leadership. They miss the cost of living. They miss Chief Minister. You can see Chief Minister. You just told me na Chergai.
Yes.
Yeah, I Murkomen.
Senate. Naenda gaselu kurwa gacha isipo. Komera banabari naenda cha komsomera ko.
Na nemoga by the is not Azimio. Mba mnyoki ababu na mwamba atemire kumurusigari. Mba mnyoki na Moses Kuria he made noise. Nduta has been forced to organize almost Aisha Jumwe Ministry of Public Service, something that even her she knows she could not deliver. You know, even his government, Ruto, is just reward. It's a good thing to politically reward but you do that on the basis of competence. At least reward it. Lakini reward mondora kolega asiyo. Tali on the ones unakoba inju soaga umondo failed miserably. Like I've just given you Minister of Finance who failed governor Central Bank. He messed our shilling big time. Then what do? You take him, come and make a ACS. Yeah, finance. Yeah, finance. You know, even if you are rewarding political friends, at least give people. But I'm sure umusikiru tonya ndia kukwane ngoro yaye wherever asa kurara actually na kwane tena watali ngoro yaye na that na most of you don't know even what is happening in your ministries.
We come in, yes, he said that. He said that.
What is he saying?
Na igoma nyeda mangana mange aliakora kana industry ya kukubwa na yo mwaziri.
And so that tells you he knows that his cabinet is utterly incompetent. Nama dumnere incompetent cabinet yae. And is the temno kuliorganize lakini na reorganize as long as unaona naru foreign affairs now it's Alfred Mutua
era kanyera se
Mudavadi ekera se Mudavadi umuske wetangula already una sibling rivalry. Mudavadi is being
getting
powerful. Wetangula, I can tell you he was here 2-3 weeks ago. I'm telling you for sure he's opening offices at Ford Kenya. He's trying to put his party together.
Why are you saying so? None mangana alia ye chikura chia Choko chora baraiba UDA.
Yes.
Ya legislated for December. Yes. Kupaka umutinyo gatatu. No, umutinyo gatatu somewhere there. Bagatebanga oriole Secretary General na kiagruko. You're from Western Kenya na area ile tena atamire. Lakini Marara.
Yes, Malala.
Malala. Tebanga para skrimutwe. Na singe ichoba kwanderane. Lakini okoranga buyambo iyo gekugara chikura chigusuki kubosyo.
Buyambo iyo kiagera no Malala manyana is being fought. Who's Malala kwanza? Malala was Secretary General ya ANC. Ekiama kia Mudavadi.
Yes.
Ruto poached him. Akamuira na Secretary General ya UDA. So where does that leave Mudavadi?
Otratige ikyo nko iguguru centro Kenya na arwa korana no dutagete Secretary General na intwe asenge njo yaki. You have numbers within this region.
Yes,
there is a position.
You know, political party politics in this country. There are places, for example, Ekeroruna Kisumu, what the ticket ODM, you are almost a member of parliament. So Ekeroruna Rift Valley was say
UDA.
Yes. So you can imagine now taking Malala, Koru Western, who doesn't like a somebody, Koru Ebakia say Yakashagwa for sake of this argument. Kamo ticket ya muntu mungao. So people, he's going to have it very rough, by the way. As you know, what is his own in-house fights, but they're going to have it so difficult to fall. Because I can tell you, I'm close to people who are he's not about to fall this party. I think Moses Kuria. Mudavadi is ish. Yeah, and actually Ruto is pulling the same stand. Uhuru amupule triaba ashigete URP. I think he really regrets. I can fall the URP. But he's the same guy telling the likes sister parties Ford Kenya NC. Yes, Valinge egero micromanage. And they know. I'm telling you, there's a lot of infight than what you do. One like today, I saw almost Senator Kakamega, almost Boni Halwale. He went to State House. Also, Kamako Veke which Facebook una anonyo Ferdinand Barasa. You know, Malala, Alwale. Na baraza once the etiquette yo governor wa mad so already Alwale ongere gwerus kera rojo na anya Malala ne ro the Secretary General wa fold ngagiora ngage Secretary General ne etiquette yo ko mo governor na ro ko pinga number 2 Ferdinand of ODM irani ro na ro the incumbent na what advantage of incumbency they want to go to bed with the party president so where does that leave you? It leaves you in a very awkward
position.
One I think election which was postponed. The one I know for sure that they are going to have it difficult to fold their party, and their party is sorry, and amangana a ticket is a serious issue in this country.
Yes.
No
it's not exclusive to UDA.
Yes, even us.
Yeah.
Of course.
Azmio and everywhere.
And you know, even a nomination now, even the people it will nominate from the MCS, which is Senator, Makaba Chumbe, so if you fall, for example, and someone nominated to my MCA. So if they fold their party, Ford Kenya nominated, if you fold your parties, they're not going to have any chance for any nomination, either to the county assembly, or Senate, or Bunge. It's going to be a reserve, party leader, or almost William Ruto. So you can imagine all these things. If I could and then you're completely curtailed.
Okay. In fact, barely 9 minutes.
Okay.
Tukwanire chitaro chumra hibwense. Goikira boniga, if I'm counting, kurumura hibwense asoete into power. 42 travels, gochia chinse chisiko. Okore chitaro. Chintunde, merongene na 42 times.
Yes.
Record time.
Yes.
Mukwanyi bumura hibwense na tepa nango jo Israel nsene karamne getabu. Ali kekiria. Entundo muraya jirisiko na advantages ko se igenda to leterega. What do you see? You get with Gary can have a page that you as a development from the 42 travels somewhere even second.
Almost is just a joker. Let me is a joker because Naroje the Goligi he's been in Colombia, he's been in South Africa, he's been let me sing out Ekawa.
Yes.
Na na njabone kawanda to go fix cartels maka bakaleta basongo maka nande maka ko baleta ga bako baira Mount Kenya. But tell me today gashago yato tavi have they bought even one bin yekawa, one bin, just one? None. It has been happening for months now. We are going to a year. So ngakiara to tavi ki almost keruta achiviri with the international travels ere echiaye as a deputy president because you are the principal assistant to the president. But to I understand what is a presidential trip look like. A presidential trip, you hire KQ and complete with engineers, complete, I'm sure, complete with them. I was what serve the crew. And that package is between 80, depending on this IC and between 80 and 150 million per day to hire. Keri president, you know, a president, I don't want to tell you to Colina and Ominyoka. No,
about the entourage.
From security to the advisors, secretaries,
the ministers, experts, meet with the other.
Yes. It's our lot. Naja Gerendega. You lie at 80 to 150 million. So if you are out for 3 days, hiring at 300, that's 300 million. Choir, the KQ. Aya. A president deko and ISCO, including Balago travel Nabarabu. A presidential suit.
Alisari.
A presidential suit ne room is a guest house but they want the international standards. A class year president. I think they go between 25 to 30,000. Yeah, I think we have only one in Ufanisi. Camel Park here we have. You can find out. So let me give you now international standards. A presidential suit is between 5 to 8 million. Tell president
for a night.
For a night. Tell president we go Gorara. So if His Excellency William Ruto has traveled with 50 people, these 50 people will Bagorara they can to me a lodging or say guest house. So if there are 50 of them, let's use bare minimum. We are paying 5 million guest house for 50 people. That's 250 million per day.
Per night, let's say.
Yes. On a full ball.
Yeah.
So in 3 days, so it's 250 times 3, that's 750.
Yes.
Including area. So you can imagine if he's out for 3 days, he has hired the KQ, entrance at 100 million per day, 300 million. So presidential trips are extremely expensive. In fact, if Saruta Tumire, as international trips could mitigate amangana El Nino comfortably. So I dare say, even him he knows. I dare say.
Lakini aitorochi ntwa umuruoti wense ya Bongereza no haringa baraibe chinse kindi ba achirega abatali bake. Don't you see say something?
Which something? Which something? That guy came here to embarrass us, to laugh at us. We asked. I was there at civil society. And of course, I did not meet him, but then we spoke out. Even though Kenya during colonialism, the least we could expect from King Charles
is to an apology.
An apology. I'm sorry. Did he say?
But an apology could it bring things back to normal?
Yes. It cannot bring things
apology
to normal.
In terms of money, or say apology in terms of what?
Apology, compensated. World over, it works. Government have been compensated because our lives. Okay. And then you see. The same president gives him a red carpet.
South Africa.
Yes, a red carpet. We are glorifying them. Two, again, that library 50 million during that period, but I've not seen. Well, maybe I'm not in this country. Tindarora. We are just spending more money. Chiao, taxpayers' money. More money is our money. We are spending more taxpayers' money for these trips. We even use our money. Actually, the government stopped. Somebody made a joke that Ruta Madedu na kwanza korabuange kuacha na njenta
soka.
And actually when he left, Ruto left. I was asking somebody on the so we have reached a place in our country.
Okay.
But it's very expensive. That guy has made 42 trips. He has spent more than 11 billion. And if you follow Mangana Finance, the supplementary budget, they have added, vote, your status, your commentary, the chief to travel. Oh, exhausted, like in a moment, again, go travel. I'm not seeing anything forthcoming. You want to pose as a Pan-African, which is okay, but not at the expense of development. Of such a beautiful country, Yaba Kenya.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but I'm not seeing anything. Magufuli never traveled.
Around 6 years.
Yes, he never traveled, but he transformed Tanzania.
Okay.
He did. These travels. Now, actually, I wonder when I get double speaker. I'll know to go where I'm going to be lectured. I rather stay in my country. Yes. So why is he? Do you know Ruto's first trip? You've been put in office. You are complaining that you've inherited a treasury, coffers, but the first thing you do as a president, no ga namatanga.
Last in a fraction of a minute. Just last word go chiari gatokole to see kemirango to soka uchabo to lena kibugu kimambi. Mambi nende kalisa tokale karakuwa na orokole.
Yes, so again tunyana they have Kenya, they still hope this is our country.
Yes.
We'll keep intune Kiombekia County Governance Watch. We'll keep doing what we are able to do. Na ndabano embre yego tu na inu tigakonya kogera nyumba soka beka jingeni mugondo induri anyarwe simeka muwati floods Gusii. Do something, take advantage of the rain. And most importantly, put your leaders into check. Moko wako boli maswali. This is your country, this is your county. Boli ojakero mo MCA bako mubungo raise this question, ask them. It's good to know. It's important. You have that right. Komanya ngeba sa yawo colleagues. Na ande bali muri ase mugweterende ase flats chirabe go se maraba kwanyo ka whatever.
Dira bali kwanyo ka yes.
Just be safe. Just be safe. Eso kukuya ikire twarore mebasaka ne menge unless absolutely necessary. They go travel.
abere nyomba onyete tebeterete
yeah, just to be safe. To igoro mwaka buya. Yes.
Biamono kegima tiganda likebati President Moi brought presidential jet. Where did it go? Oyombori livolio aiga kegima na ngaki ndegenere umurahibwense President Moi agorete ndegenero ya mukurarora irali akirijirangiche. I don't know about this, but let me do my research jikoraneli ngagende ngayendege yachete bamura biamono kegima kwambo no don't betrieta biamono okay mambia chinsai komina ibere go ikachinsai sano ne mochi ya mugaso gwikachinsa isano ne nusucha mugaso niko tukobereka nise kwa Grace Revival Church niyo gotoka ali daraja 2 ikobono nchumu NCP daraja 2 mambia no tokara somoro bulibwege egesinga kya masesenia oyukora una Dipon Asanya no tokare gali ya daraja 2 ekanise kwa Grace Revival kigima nchito sasima horobia kigima yamono chinga gecho Jumamosi gocha tukabwa tomoro buli mutindi kigima okoro kuna Gusii urban extravaganza asomo bogani Camel Park gochakira chinsa isano nesha do chamugaso goika liye goire kigima etenge karone nkon kigima nige egochia kora bwanu musubati okoro kunga nere Petra Mukeira na boigona Miss F aba kole tomoro buli okoro kuna Gusii urban blaze kira litokori Jumamosi akira litokori wiki gochakira saa 8 goika chinsa 10 no tokali komi ali kigima chista chana njirondo chetuka no kali kigima nayo konyora liba
no do wajiro
ojojiche mo register limbuate chinyinge kigima nayo ojojiche do koliga ndi kigima kuno monchu morireria nyora liba ganji Jumamosi naye kararunka inchuga ali Camel Park shiringi 200 choka ogosoera agaria elinde tonyegere kagima biamano Chris Arogo asogo totebera good night na boigo we stay safe obutukobya naye asoberete biamano kigima igo tukobwatera na Petra Mokera kurensemo ya kabere Joshua utaere na kolete mapema biamano kigima tumerane lituko lya Jumamosi asomoro belionde Ekeumbu biamano kigima njini gonkuru kwa John